And it is always an honor to talk to a teacher, someone who changes children's lives, transforms the early literacy drives. So it is always important that a child is able to read and make them young readers.
When they are not able to read,
Something that is really needed, phonics to young children.
for it, Jolly Phonics. We teach the sound, blended learning, blended it with Jolly Phonics as well as in our Indian Barakhadi.
Especially Indian, because our language is not English.
Yeah,
So to spell correctly and train children for Olympiads also.
and they are really good in it.
Today we have with us someone who changes children's lives, transforms the early literacy drives, helping them to not just read, to write and to spell. Three things which have been lost in the COVID period and which every child and every parent is looking for us today. And it is always an honor to talk to a teacher. So welcome, Ruchi Shah. I believe you teach phonics to young children and you help them not just to read, not just to write, but even to spell correctly and make them young readers, something that is really needed in today's generation, which is all on the net, which is all with the mobile and constantly looking at Google Shorts or maybe memes, which is
Yes.
going on right now in the market. So what can you tell us about your journey? Why did you start Genius Park?
Hello everyone. Yes, I can start it. My journey is started with my daughter, and when I came back from the London, so I was not doing anything, and I am feeling very bored to do it. But the small kids are there, so I'm not able to do anything outside for 8 hours, 10 hours, 12 hours job. And that time I came to know about this thing. There are some classes or there are some academics institutes. They are giving this kind of activities overall in India. So I found it, and what is that? So that time I just seen the 3 letters words they are going to teach. But I feel that is not enough. It is not that only for 3 letters words and with the help of the sound they can read that's it. So I searched it more on it and go for it, the Jolly Phonics.
I have heard a lot about Jolly Phonics. Most of the phonic teachers that I came across when my children were growing up, I used to find that the Jolly Phonics teacher even give you the syllables, which have got more than 2 or
Yes.
3 diphthongs in it.
Yes.
And that is what makes it, especially Indian, because our language is not English.
Yeah.
So because of the
perfect.
difference in languages, what I realized was that if you want your child to be fluent in English, you need to understand the nuances of the smaller pronunciations, the split pronunciations, and when 3 alphabets or more
More.
are pronounced together.
Correct.
So I've heard a lot about Jolly Phonics. So is the training separate for it?
Yes, it is a special training they are giving us.
So what are your basic qualifications otherwise?
See, my basic qualification is just MCom at that time. But when I found out about it, okay, I need to learn about phonics more. So I did the certified trainer of the Jolly Phonics and Jolly Grammar. Then I
So
also
when did you start?
I started that's in 2012.
Okay, so it's been like a long journey of
Yeah.
almost 12 years.
Yes.
So how many children did you start with?
That time I started with only 5 kids.
What age group?
That is for 4.5 years.
Okay, so you
It's-
basically were starting with your own daughter. She was
Yeah.
approximately that age.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
And now what age groups do you cater to?
I can cater now till 15 plus years age group.
And you get those kind of older
Yeah,
children
yes.
who
Actually,
cannot spell and read.
yes. And that is because of the COVID situation.
All right. But
Because
are you able to make an improvement faster in the younger children, or is the improvement better in the older children?
I can say for both, because younger children are getting improvement by learning and enjoying their part. But for elder kids, I can say I need to be difficult.
Because you have to first unlearn the wrong things that they've learned.
Yes, yeah.
And then they have to learn the
Yeah,
new things.
yeah.
All right.
But and even that scenario is that like if they do want to learn, but they don't want to come up with that story and song. Why I'm doing this small things? I'm a big student. I'm grown up kids. Yeah. So why? So that's
So you
why
do
I
face the
say
difficulty with
yes,
older
yeah,
children, but you still have a batch. Right?
yes, yes. Even yesterday I got another inquiry from US. That kid
You're
is
doing classes online or they're
yes,
only physical?
online and offline both, physical.
Okay. And you're teaching only phonics.
Yes, I have the phonics main. That's my prior practice more and expertise. But I do also abacus and handwriting improvement.
Oh, you're also
Yes.
catering to handwriting
Yeah,
improvement
yes,
and abacus.
yes.
Okay. So that is all under the umbrella of Genius Path.
Yes, it is in under one roof. We can say child development in under one roof.
Early literacy.
Early
basically.
literacy, yes, for numeracy and English and all.
Basically, I have seen that AI has infiltrated the net.
Yes.
Even our children have been more of online than they are offline. So AI is doing everything.
Yes.
So AI may be teaching them to read also, maybe to write also, or maybe replace the readers and writers. Like, they will not be reading anything. They'll be listening to the books aloud. So do you think that is a good trend that is going on the market, or is it affecting the development of children?
Is it? It's
It
affect a lot.
So it is always important that a child is able to read. Right?
Yes.
Like I remember when we were younger, we were told that if you are reading and you read a lot, then the chances of you getting higher scores in school are higher.
Yeah, of
So
course.
reading has got a very close relationship with IQ development and intelligence.
Correct.
So, and if you cannot speak properly or pronounce properly, then you will not read it.
Yes.
And if you don't read it or spell it, you're not going to be
it
a
is
public
all
speaker either.
interconnected.
So all of it is interconnected.
Yes, yes.
So
yes.
you help in that entire journey, right from phonics to reading to actually writing. and then
Yes,
speaking.
yes.
So
I do
that
that.
is really good.
Because
And-
what happened when kids are reading by heart or mugging up, then they read only that words. But if the kids can learn 10 sounds, they can read more than 300 three letters words. I can say more than 5,000 words, 4 letters words, 5 letters words. It is not like only for that 10 sounds. With the help of the 10 sounds, they can make it more and more
I say
spellings
the
and
same
blending.
thing.
Yes.
I do vocabulary classes as
Oh,
you know.
yeah.
And what I promise is that I can increase your child's existing vocabulary of 30 words to 3,000 words in just 3 hours.
3 hours.
So all you need to know is 30 words.
Yes.
But from those 30 words, I don't use sounds. I use other principles. But
Yeah.
what you are saying, I completely understand. And it is true that you can do it. And as you started, like you said, you did classes with Jolly Phonics. And you've been on this journey where the number of batches which you're having has increased. What have you noticed about the general attitude of parents and children? Do you think that they are valuing the importance of phonics, or the need to awaken that awareness is there?
I can say when it was the time when I started, that time I feel I need to awaken the parents. But nowadays they are aware about the things. Okay, this is necessary without the learning the sounds. Because what happened nowadays, children directly go to the English medium schools. They learn English language.
And at
It
home they
says
speak in
other
Gujarati.
language, and at home speaking in Gujarati or Hindi, whatever else. But they don't start with the mother tongue. So they don't know how to translate that
So the
letter
first letter
into the
is
sound.
A, and it makes the sound
Yes.
ah.
Oh, you teach
So,
the translation
for
of their mother
ant.
tongue.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Ah,
okay. That is a
ant.
totally different kind of an approach.
So I'm making a blended learning.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that is why it's more effective than maybe the other
Yes.
Jolly Phonics.
Jolly Phonics are there. I don't agree and do not allow it. Okay, Jolly Phonics is really good, and they also say, even the Shara Warham, the main person of the Jolly Phonics, she said, wherever you go, you teach the sound, that is fine. But accent is different from country to country. So it is not like you are saying the same accent as we are saying or accent you are saying.
Even in Gujarat, we have so many accents.
Yeah.
Like you, I think, from Mehsana side.
Yeah.
Because your sh is
Sh,
different
yes,
than
yes.
sa. Whereas we are from Ahmedabad, we can actually say the sh. So even within the country,
Yes.
there are a lot of
There are a
accents.
lot of
So
accents.
that is also there in Jolly Phonics. It's
Yes,
covered.
yes.
Okay.
So I blended it with Jolly Phonics as well as in our Indian Barakhadi to help them out with our Indian proper nouns, and they make them spelling by themselves.
You said something about the Gujarati Barakhadi. I'm sure that is what sets you apart from any other Jolly Phonics teacher that I have come across. So how have you incorporated it into your, Jolly Phonics teaching?
Yes, in Jolly Phonics, they blending and segmenting, that is true. But for me, I will say, there are so many kids, they are not able to read Indian names. in our school books they have the Indian names, because by phonetical way they can speak other countries or English names.
Because
But
Jolly Phonics is from
yes,
outside.
yes, it
basically.
is from UK base. It is on that. So I incorporated the Barakhadi because they don't learn that thing. Because when we were in our school, we used to learn the Barakhadi and we'll start speaking in English. But nowadays they directly learn English language and
Alphabets,
they
A, B, C, D.
yes, alphabet, and they already only knows A for apple. But I won't say not only that. A says a. There are many words with the a sound.
Sound.
Yes, as
And in
said
the
sh,
Gujarati
sh,
Bharatri-
sh.
Gujarati Bharatri, A is actually a matra.
Yes,
It's totally different. And that association is what you give.
yes. When it's about the names, like we have a name, personal name, Ruchi. So why I will say is are you. So it is about the vowel. With the vowel, we will write you with the consonant. That same thing we have in English, same vowel and consonant concept in Gujarati. But with the spelling, how they have to incorporate in the words, that I will teach them. And it is
Right
really
now, they have
helpful.
Olympiads in schools.
Yes.
And in the Olympiads, there's spelling Olympiads as well.
Yes.
And if you win that, there is a lot of good things
Of
happening to
course,
that
yeah.
child. So I guess you can train children for Olympiads also?
Yes,
spelling
and
Olympiads?
mostly that is based on the phonics.
Okay.
So if they are good at phonics, they are good at sound system, they do it by themselves also, and they are really good in it. I have many kids who learn phonics from me, and they give the spell bee.
And that is why Genius Park.
Genius
It's not
Park,
just
yeah.
English, it's maths and an overall, I think, early child literacy as you put it.
Yes, it is my passion, nature in it, and I always says कि whenever the kids learn by the sounds, it's really helpful them, and I want every kids or every students learn this thing, because when they are not able to read, they are going to be demotivated or in stress, and I want to build up their confidence.
So if they have about 2 or 3 months with you, this is what I have learned from the market. But if they are with you for 2 to 3 months, they're able to actually narrate their own stories.
Yes,
That is what I have heard.
Yes.
How do you do that? And with a small 6-7-year-old child?
For 6-7 years, I can say we are going with the stories and songs
able to
and
make their own
action.
stories.
Yes,
This is what
they
I have
can.
heard.
Yes,
So
yes.
it means that you're actually opening up their imagination too.
Yes, because while Jolly Phonics we are teaching, we have the structure information. So we have the story planned, and in that I can show them what you can see in this picture. Now you have to see what are the sounds are there, so you can give them more and more words with that sounds in that picture, so they will come up with your vocabulary
Mood
as well.
boards.
Yes,
You're
yes.
actually making mood boards.
Yeah, so stories are first. There is a steps. First we go for stories, then we can tell them what's the sound of that story come out, and then with action and song we help them to read that song.
I think that's quite a lot of information about phonics, which I'm sure a lot of parents didn't have.
Yeah.
I think I would like you to give a little message to not just the parents, but even to the children as to how their journey in language, journey in school, not just in language, but even learning other topics, can be helped with the use of early phonics learning.
Yes, for children, I will say, don't mug up the words. I will say, just remember the sound. With the help of that sound, you can blend it, segmenting, and make it more words by yourself, or else you can make a spelling by yourself. So you read it fluently. That gives you, that build up your confidence, and it will help you in other subjects as well. Because nowadays you all are in English medium schools. Yes, everything comes in English language. So this will help you really a lot of things.
And another message for the parents as to why they should involve their children in a class with you.
For parents, I will say yes, of course, there are some myth in it, or there are some doubts also have when they are learning from pre-primary. They have the basic 3 letters, 4 letters words, and they able to read in school. Yeah, that is true. But when it is coming to the primary section, they have the chapters in their books, and that time they're struggling. So I will suggest, please go with the class or go with the proper phonics to make them read properly, because when in school in primary section they start directly reading, that time they will get confused in phonic sounds and direct reading. So that's what.
Okay. Thank you, listeners, for tuning in to Vivid, Vibrant Voices VQ podcasts. And I hope you will continue to tune in to us to listen to more stories from pioneers in the field that they are talking about. So today we heard about transforming early child literacy with the help of phonics with Ruchi Shah. Thank you very much for
Thank
joining
you.
us today. And if there are any questions, please do not forget to make the message in the comments, because you can connect with Ruchi Shah directly from the VQ podcast channel. So thank you once again for tuning in. Until the next time, till the next episode, see you.